What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of NBC new comedy series, Young Rock. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to NBC for granting me the screener to this new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler-free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Okay, if you are already huge fans of Dwayne Johnson, well, then this show will only deepen your admiration for the man. And if you've never heard of the name Dwayne Johnson, first of all, have you been living under a rock? Pun intended. And second of all, this show will turn all you Rudy Poo candy-ass jabronis into rock manias instantly. Because here's the thing, Young Rock is funny and charming and witty and substantive and surprisingly profound, and the wrestling choreographies are nicely executed. Created by Nanashka Khan and Jeff Chang, Young Rock focuses on different chapters of Dwayne Johnson's life, from growing up in a strong and resilient family to being surrounded by wild characters of his professional wrestling family to playing football at the University of Miami. The show explores the crazy roller coaster that has shaped Dwayne into the man he is today, and the larger-than-life characters he's met along the way. Starring Dwayne Johnson, Joseph Lee Anderson, Stacy Leilua, Adrian Grohl, Bradley Constant, Uli Latukefu, Anna Tuisila, Fasitua Amosa, and John Tui. If you smell what Rama is cooking. I can never do the people's eyebrow right. Okay, I started watching WWE, well, it's WWF back then. I became a fan during the Attitude Era. My number one favorite pro wrestler is actually Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line. But I've always had an affinity for the charismatic Dwayne Johnson. Hey, look at that. By the way, that's an old photo of me and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, from 10 years ago at the press junket of his old film Faster. I kid you not, one of the friendliest celebs I've ever met. I don't know if this show is gonna go all the way up to cover his early days of pro wrestling or his early days of on-screen acting, but it definitely tackles his childhood and his teenage years. Now, creator, executive producer Nanashka Khan actually applies the same format and the same formula she did her previous show, Fresh Off the Boat, onto Young Rock. Same style and same brand of humor. So if you thought that Fresh Off the Boat was hilarious, chances are you're gonna laugh at the jokes on Young Rock. The part about this show that I think will knock your socks off is seeing younger embodiments of some of all time's most iconic wrestlers. And I gotta say, the actors playing them really look the part. For those of us wrestling fans, this is a big deal, especially if we had ever wished that there would be a biopic about Iron Sheik or Ric Flair or Junkyard Dog or Andre the Giant. Well, those narrative biopics may never come, but at least we get to see a somewhat condensed alternate version of it here. Great casting all around because these guys can really work the ring as well. As far as storyline goes, present-day Dwayne Johnson is running for president, so he often reminisces about way back when he first learned this moral lesson or that moral lesson as a kid. And although this show doesn't take itself too seriously, there is some tragic, dramatic vibe to it When it comes to Dwayne's dad, Rocky Johnson, there's that sense of sadness between pride and putting on a persona and providing for his family and being the hero that he wants his son to look up to. I'm not gonna lie to you, you will see a lot of father-son tugging at your heartstrings moments. So I'll end on this. Judging from the first few episodes that I was lucky enough to have watched, Young Rock is a window into the Samoan culture. It's a window into the often unrewarding life of a wrestler, and it's a window into a kid who just wants to be perceived cool, which is basically the most normal adolescent thing ever. Are you embarrassed of, or are you proud of your family? That is what's at the heart of Young Rock. It may not be 100% accurate, it may be loosely based. The writers may take huge creative liberties, but through little Dwayne's experiences, you will laugh, you will smile, you will ponder, and hopefully you will get a much more appreciative outlook on life than what you are used to.